Our people have a saying. An elder does not stay at home and watch a mother goat deliver a tita.
There is a problem in this land. And those of us that sit in council as cabinet members and body of kingmakers should be seen as not only doing something, but must be seen as actually doing something.
Ifeadigo, please don't waste our time. As far as I'm concerned, you haven't said anything tangible. I was waiting for you to make a case, but there's none.
It is 14 days since after we buried the king. And tradition demands that we must crown another king after and within 21 days after the burial of the king.
No.
We are all relaxed. I just called us here to ask one question. What are we waiting for?
And I'll give you a straightforward answer. We are waiting for the crown prince, Prince Ifeadigo of Umuago Kingdom. He is the heir apparent to the throne. We are waiting to crown him the king of this kingdom.
For how long are we going to wait for this young man?
For as long as it takes him to come back home to the throne of his fathers, we wait for him.
Ifeadigo, are you listening to him?
I'm watching and listening.
We called him to inform him about his father's death. Under normal circumstances, he should have been here to witness the burial of his father. And he didn't come back, and we buried the king. How could you explain that 14 days after we buried the king, he is yet to come back to Umuago?
Are you aware that this young man we're talking about lives in America, United States of America? Before he relocates back here, it will take him time to make his plans and come back home. He will surely come home.
Now tell me, if he fails to come back before the expiration of 21 days, that we are not going to crown another king.
See? Let me ask you this simple question. Who do we crown king? Huh? It is possible that you are planning and scheming someone for that throne. But forget it. Forget it. Because I, Abalanze, the only one of Umuago Kingdom, will resist you and all your cohorts. Yes, because the young man called me yesterday. I spoke with him and he told me he is going to return home very soon. We shall wait for him, for he is the crown prince. The king has children, men, who can sit there. Nobody else can take over that place. The one, and not right now.
What is wrong with this man? Why is he undermining the tradition of our people? Sure. It boils down to what I have been telling you. So please, let us tread this path with caution, so that people will not say we have ulterior motives. If we did not crown a new king within 21 days after the burial of a king, the tradition provides that we can wait for another 21 days. I know how you feel, but please, let us not move faster than our gods.
Hello. I still knowing my husband. I don't think this is an ideal time for visitors.
Both of you go back to your quarters. I want to be alone with the queen.
Yes, Your Majesty. The maidens are gone. May I know the reason for this visit?
First, I want the withdrawal of that statement. I'm not a visitor. I'm only Balanze of Enuagu Kingdom. Your late husband never referred to me as a stranger. I don't know where you are getting that from.
Well, no. I am sorry if you didn't like that word. Consider it withdrawn. So, may I know why you are here?
When last did you hear from your son?
He called me yesterday and told me not to bother. Is anything the matter?
I don't know how many people are in this scheme, but I can tell you that plans are underway to crown someone else king.
You're not serious, are you? But how could you think such a thing? My son is the heir apparent to this throne, and he must be the one to be crowned.
I agree with you, and that is why I think you should use your good offices. First, as the queen, and second, as a mother, to make sure that your son gets here immediately. The days are counting, and in the next few days, anything can happen.
Would have been the fate of this kingdom if we did not have men like Chief Odinaka. Look at boreholes everywhere. And would have been traveling kilometers just to the stream just to fetch water. Come, are you aware that it's been said in some portals that this Chief Odinaka and some people from the Albandida village are visitors in this land? You and those visitors, why do you like calling people visitors? As for me, everybody in this world is a visitor. Look, Chief Odinaka is a very nice person and he's committed to the development of this land. So why do you keep calling him names? See, Jen, I would advise you. Don't say this thing to the hearing of Papa Men of Enuagu. Don't take it easy with you at all. Well, that's their business now. Me, I always say my mind. I will always say the way it is. You understand? Oh, yeah,
Ladies.
We have to meet you.
I'm very, very happy and excited with the quality of ladies I am seeing on my way to the palace, really. From the US, I told myself I would give gifts to the beautiful set of girls I see on my way to the palace.
So are you telling me that we are just coming down from abroad?
Please, just wait. Yeah. So, this is for you, and that's for you. Okay?
Thank you very much.
All right, please take care of yourselves and be good, huh?
What is it's your own fest now. It's so serious opening the gift. What is holding the chip of your bag? What is wrong with you? How do you call this cheap? You should be thinking about the love behind the gift, not the gift itself. And that's not my business. For Christ's sake, your friends are come all the way from you. I should be able to buy something expensive now. Even Aboki sells this. And you're fast turning into a very strange woman. This thing you do is very, very bad. You should learn to appreciate every little thing anybody gives to you. See, you're entitled to your own opinion. If not for that now, just throw this now. I never even like this place. You don't like my collected.
The enemies of this kingdom were planning to overthrow themselves and not you, my son. You're finally back. I'm so happy.
Well, I'm happy I'm back too. And not just back, but back for good. And you see those people you refer to as enemies of this kingdom will soon find out and realize there is no place for them to hide.
I'm happy. So how is your brother, Nick?
Nick is fine. He gave me a parcel for you, which I would give you as soon as I am back.
I'm impressed. Now, my son, now that you're back, let us go to the main issue. You have to know what is going on, where to go and where not to go.
I'm listening.
Onowu is the only man I trust in that cabinet. He is the only one I confide in, and he will be the one to see you through the process.
Well, I have my plans for this kingdom, and at the appropriate time, I'll lead you into them.
Very well then. Tell the cook to prepare something special for the prince.
Consider it done, Your Majesty.
And please get me a bottle of wine as well.
Consider it done, my prince.
So, how is the United States of America?
All the US is fine.
I have discussed with the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic. And he told me that the matter is being discussed.
Very soon, our kingdom will be recognized as a senatorial zone. This is what so many kingdoms have been clamoring for so many years without success. But I met just one contact, and the president told me that it is being discussed. And let me tell you, when he says it is being discussed, it means that it is being discussed.
Chief, all these are the reasons why I say you should declare your interest in the position of Ifeadigo of Enugu Kingdom. You see, this is the highest traditional title in our kingdom here, and it is believed to be stronger than the position of the king.
Look, you have made this request over and over again. But I have always wondered, why should I go for a position that is more elevated than that of the king?
Chief, you are more popular than the king. You are the person that is single-handedly developing this kingdom. Our people are not blind. They are seeing all these things, and that is why I am asking you to go ahead and make the declaration.
Look, I am developing this kingdom because it is our kingdom. God has blessed the fruit of my hand, and the only way to show appreciation is to help people in return.
If you declare interest in the position of Ifeadigo of Enugu Kingdom today, it will be given to you immediately. Yes.
Look, Ichiro Ofedu. You should realize that the kingdom just buried the king. We are now awaiting the return of the prince, the heir apparent to the throne, so as we make him the king. This should be the of interest to everybody, instead of this clamor for the highest chieftaincy title in the land.
Hey. Chief Ordinaka of Enugu. In fact, men like you are in short supply.
We are gathered here as members of council of Enugu Kingdom. I'm holding this call or not in my capacity as your loan of Enugu Kingdom. We call on our ancestors who are gone, but one we always refer to when we have things to discuss with them, and of course listen to us. Our ancestors, we thank you. Our son and the future king has returned from America. He's in our midst, right here. We thank you for delivering him back to his land. We shall crown him king, as tradition demands. I shall break this collar, and we shall eat it, and he shall give us peace and give us wisdom that we will use to move the Nollywood kingdom forward. We say, tradition provides that before you are crowned king, you must have a wife. Now tell me, what are you going to do about this? Ifeadigo? You always act as if you don't recognize my position as the only ruler of this kingdom. Why? Why would you say a thing like this? I only made an observation, and I believe that the woman understood what I said. And I tell you, it's a wrong observation. Because I know that he must have a wife before he's crowned. This young man just returned yesterday from America. I have selected a wife for him. I'm waiting for this ritual of presentation to our ancestors before I show him his wife. What? You have selected a wife for the priest? You shall meet him. At the perfect time. Yes. He selected a wife for my son. I'm not aware of this.
Please, I would like you to shed your light as to what you just said now.
My friends, I said a lot of things outside there. Which one is not clear to you, so I can explain further?
You told them you found a wife for me. You have actually selected a wife for me. I want to know the meaning of that statement.
My queen, please, can you explain to him that this man is to be trusted?
No. I have already told him that you're the one to be trusted. But I think you should explain further to him what you meant by selecting a wife for him.
Okay, you see, we're building a new kingdom. A kingdom where the palace is going to be very relevant. Look at you, a vibrant queen mother.
Thank you.
Yes. Your son here is the heir apparent. Yes. He is the most qualified person to sit on that throne. You understand? And you see, I have found a girl who is most suitable to be the queen of this our land. And I want him to marry her.
Well, brother, there are certain things you cannot do, which also includes you finding or even selecting a wife for me. Yes, I do understand I am to marry from this kingdom, but still, that's the reason why I didn't even marry the beautiful ladies I met in the US. No one should dabble into the process of my finding a wife. Please.
From your submission, I do get the impression that you have no trust in my judgment.
I trust your judgment to know what Manasseh, but this is rather too private. We're talking about my wife here. What of my kids? No one, please, no one should please dabble into the process of my finding a wife. Please.
All the same, I will present this woman to you. She's the best. A complete woman of Nollywood kingdom.
No. You have been a trusted and credible friend of this family. There's no point arguing this issue any further till we see the girl in question.
God. Thank you, Queen.
Now, listen to me, Joseph. I will give you more money for your business, but first of all, you have to tell me what you did with the 4 million naira I gave you last November.
Yes, Chief. I'm using it for my business, and I think the business is making progress.
Yeah, my manager told me you asked for more money. So why would you be asking for more money when the business you started is doing well, like you said?
Chief, I bought a shop of my own on the main market. I mean, I spent almost 2.5 million in making the shop my own. I just wanted him to help me with small amount. I highly suspected him telling because I wanted him to help me as a person.
Well, if you are sure that you are a proud owner of the shop in the main market, I think I should give you more money.
I'm grateful. Thank you very much.
Well, first of all, you have to show me the documents of the shop you said you bought. So that I make sure that you're not spending my money recklessly.
Chief, that's not a problem. First thing tomorrow morning, I'll get the documents. The shop is located at the main market. I mean, Lagos line. And I think that's why it's actually expensive.
Okay, that's all right. And you, Hillary, I gave you 3 million naira last January. So why are you asking for more money?
Yes, Chief. I want to use it to close the business. You know how business is. The more capital you put into the business.
Jason, this man is not just kind. He is the very definition of kindness.
My brother, I'm telling you, sometimes I wonder why the man is not interested in coming out for kinship. I mean, if he does, everybody will be happy to give it to him at ease.
But I wouldn't want him to go into the grave. He may be killed.
Come on! Why are you talking like this? Do you think it's easy to kill a man that wines and dines with the president and all the men that matters in the country? Listen, Chief Odilaka is the most qualified man for this kinship. Nobody in this community that this man has not assisted in one way or the other. Or is there anything you've asked of him that he didn't do? I mean, the man has a part of the king, and I think this kingship will suit him.
In as much as it's continuous. But we are not from the class of people that decide who is killed and who is not. Just, I think we should just concentrate and plan on how to keep more in our business.
You don't have a point in what you just said, but I just wish the man comes out. The man is just...
I've met you before, right?
Yeah, it was an act of God that I was among the first set of people you met the moment you came into your kingdom. You made us some gifts, and that has remained the best ever received.
Now, what makes you consider yourself fit to be the future queen of your kingdom?
Because you need a queen. A queen that will help you restore the ego of this kingdom. It's not everywhere that a noble kingdom has been overshadowed by strangers that came from strange lands. And men of this kingdom are like slaves to these strangers. You are going to be the king. We are going to wage war against this evil. I am that king that I make this week.
The truth of the matter is that Chief Odinaka and his people at Obendida have overstayed their welcome in this land. Under the kingship of your son, we shall kick them out of our land. Yes. And we will need a decisive queen. That is why I brought Rachel. She is the only daughter of Onogun Okeke.
You strike me as a warmonger. What makes you think I'm spoiled for war?
Are you aware that it was Chief Odinaka who built this palace for his father? It's rumored everywhere that the man is progressing with the luck of armed folk. The people are frustrated. And I know you wouldn't want to use frustrated people.
I'm trying to understand this. You want my son to marry that girl just because she has grown into the kind of politician you want. Not that she's going to make a good wife for my son.
No, my queen. No, the truth of the matter is that girl you see, Rachel, is everything in one. She can make a good wife for your son. She will also make a good mother for your grandchildren. But most of all, she knows the politics of this land, how she can play it and restore the glory of this our kingdom.
Alright, you know what? I do find it very hard to wonder that you consider me fit to be your future husband, but I'll have to think the moves of one more time.
Shall I expect you to pay me a visit in Abata?
You hear from?
Ever before Onowa balance and if ever argued to me. I had always known that one day I'll be part of people that will put this kingdom in a path of progress. I'll be waiting for your words.
My queen, I'm sure you must be through right now. Let me go.
My son is very hard to take decisions.
I left you with him. I'm sure both of you very well. What did you say?
He really says much. I know he likes me.
Did he open his mouth to tell you that he likes you?
No, give it to me. I'm not going to get a baby. First, I know when a man is taking me out. No, he said he will get back to me.
It's alright. We shall open up the economy of this kingdom. Yes, you shall become the queen. And together, we are going to put this kingdom on the path of progress and prosperity.
Trust. You know what I mean? Wait, I don't understand this. You told me yourself that you do not like the prince. How come you're telling me that you're going to be his bride?
Whether it all started like a joke. After that day, he vowed to us that he gave us gifts of perfume.
Perfume that you call cheap.
What I call the perfume doesn't matter anymore. After that day, that night I got home, I had this unusual visitor, Umo Abalanz. He called me outside and asked me some thought-provoking questions, and after everything, he smiled and told me that he would want me to meet this visitor. And guess what? I went to the palace and I completely knocked him off his feet.
Hey! So, as a matter of fact now, you're telling me that the prince actually proposed to you.
Does he have a choice? See, I'm going to be the bride. And together we're going to transform this kingdom. And all those visitors in Obendida will know the truth about their origin.
Why do you always like to talk about people that live in Obendida? They are part of us now. These people came into this kingdom long before our parents were born. And they see themselves as an integral part of this kingdom. Why do you like to call them visitors? Why?
If you want to remain relevant in this kingdom, Jane, you must learn to play kingdom politics in line with the ideology of kingmakers. Do you hear me? And I can tell you, if you continue the way we are going, you can never be relevant in the scheme of things in this kingdom.
Anyway, my dear, you are entitled to your opinion. But you know me, I do not discriminate. I hate it.
Stop.
Hey, my friend, you're going to be...
don't friend me, beg.
My friend is the queen of this land. What are you talking about?
I listened to Emo, and I think I like what they are planning. They are planning a bright future for you. And for that reason alone, I think I like that girl.
Yes, I like her too. I mean, the mere fact that she wants me to succeed as king is enough reason for me to like her.
Are you saying that you're going to make her your wife?
The decision as to whom I am going to marry is not one I intend.
Do you understand what you're saying? You need to pick a wife before this weekend. Our enemies are planning to take the kingship away from us. You mustn't play into their hands.
I made a first class in administration, which makes me understand that leaders regret most of, if not all, their rushed decisions. So relax, Mom. I know the urgency of the matter. I will go see Ono and tell him what I feel about the girl.
I got home this night and I was told that you came, my prince, and that you asked that I should see you and finally tonight.
Is there anything that needs the attention of your Onowu?
Onowu, I'd like to thank you for your efforts with regards to the lady you found for me.
Oh, thank you very much, my prince. You see, as you know of this kingdom, we have our ears on the ground, and we know all the people that matter. And that is why I was able to select that girl for you. She will make an excellent queen.
I'm not going to marry her.
What did you say? Huh? Listen, did you think we have all the time in the world? Huh? See, we searched the whole kingdom, and that is the best girl we could find in this kingdom.
I totally agree with you if that's what you say. I agree. She is intelligent, excellent, has the heart and mind of the people. Yes, I agree. Very well grounded in the politics of this kingdom. And I wouldn't say you made a mistake in penciling her down.
My dear friends, if you know all these things, then why are you not willing to make her your wife?
I don't want to marry a politician who is domineering. I want a woman who would give me peace.
And that woman is Rachel, the daughter of Onomaru Okeke of Abata village.
No. You're wrong there. Even before you brought her to this palace to see me, I had already met her in the company of one other lady, whom she told me her name today is Jane.
Jane, I know Jane. She is the daughter of the catechist. Well, she is also from Abata village.
Good. I like to see the daughter of this catechist. Interact with her closely.
What do you want to do with the daughter of a catechist? What? Her father has so much wined and dined with the visitors in Ogbendida that people find it hard to differentiate him from them. Look, the daughter of a catechist cannot fit into our present plans.
No. I want to see the daughter of this catechist. Interact with her before I say anything and make a decision.
No, balance. Whatever that brought you to my house at this time of the night must be very serious. So please, may I know what it is?
You see, I came to your house this night to find out your impression of those strangers who are living in Ogbendida.
The church has already taken a decision on the matter.
Honorable Catechist, I am talking about the land of our ancestors, the land of Umuabu, and that one has nothing to do with the decision of your church.
Is that another way of telling me that you no longer believe the teachings of the church?
Look, ever before the churches came with their teachings in our land, our ancestors, they had taught us how to live, and that is why we are still alive today. I'm asking of your impressions. What you think about those strangers who are living on our land in Ogbendida?
I know why you are playing all this politics. It is because of the oil that was discovered in Ogbendida. But I want to be frank with you. Those people are not interested in the oil. So I will advise that we uphold our oneness and stop playing all these politics that can tear our kingdom apart.
Let me ask you this question. Do all the members of your family hold the same stupid conviction?
Stupid conviction. We are a Christian family and we take everything the church teaches very serious. We don't believe in discrimination. We don't discriminate because we believe that all men are created equal and are ranked as such in the sight of the Creator.
You see, I came to your house this night hoping that we could join hands and work together. But it is clear to me, it's obvious that you and I can never see eye to eye on this matter.
No, you don't look at it that way. Listen to me. You don't look at it that way. If as long as you're not asking me to discriminate against my fellow human being, I will always work with you. Yes, I will.
My prince, the guard came to the house and told me you wanted me to come urgently. I don't know the offense I might have committed, but I actually came with the perfume you gave to me in case you realized you gave it to me in error. I must admit I only used it once, just once.
My invitation to you has nothing to do with the perfume. I see something in you I don't see in any other here. And I would like to have the privilege of seeing that one thing again.
I truly appreciate that, my prince. Please, can you tell me what it is you see in me that you've not seen in any other?
I don't know how to explain it. Even as you speak with me right now, I see absolute humility written all over you.
Thank you, my prince. My friend was in this palace yesterday.
Did she tell you what she came here to do?
Yes. She said you're actually nursing the idea of making her your bride. I even thought that was why you called me, to ask me about her.
Now, if I ask you what you know about your friend, what would you say?
I'd say she's a perfect match for you. Yes, because she knows how to play the kind of politics they play in this kingdom. She has the heart of a man, a warrior. She can do anything for this kingdom.
You know, the way you speak about this kingdom, you talk as if you don't belong here.
Of course I belong here, my friends. I am a true woman of Enuago kingdom, bred and buttered in this land. It's just that I do not discriminate like the rest of us do. Yes, I see all of us as equals, created by the Almighty God. And we are all equal before Him.
You want to know the truth? You're the one I'm attracted to.
No. How can you say that? No, that cannot be. You should be attracted to Rachel. She sees herself as a bride already. She can do anything for you.
I owe your friend nothing. Your friend is domineering. So that's me. Please. Now tell me you don't like me.
I cannot. I cannot tell you that I do not like you. Because I do like you. But I cannot
forget about your boss, my dear. I don't need it. You don't need it. If it has the heart of a man, she's a warrior, like you say. But you are a perfect lady. And that's what I need.
No, please, wait. You cannot do this. You cannot do this. Rachel will be very mad at me. No.
She will not do anything to you. I do realize you're under royal protection. In 3 days, I'll be crowned queen. And you will stand by my side as my wife, my queen. Under the king's protection.
You came into this palace in peace. You did not scheme your way through. God in His infinite mercy opened this door for you. And today you are married to my son. I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty.
You're welcome. Please do sit down.
This is rubbish! And nonsense! Is this how you operate with my father? A king calls for a meeting, and the cabinet members choose to stay away from the same meeting.
Your Majesty, they didn't just stay away. They were made to stay away. And the agenda is to undermine your authority.
I ask you, who is that person? Who is that person who made the cabinet members stay away from this meeting?
Your Majesty, let us not be in a hurry at all. I am going to take you there. Yes, I will take you there. You will see things for yourself. And when you see what I'm going to show you, you will be in a better position to make a decision.
Oh, these people. They are forcing me to descend on them with brutality.
I told you before. I told you. Brutality is the only answer. It's the only thing that people know all over the world. It's not only here. Brutality. You see, leniency does not take you anywhere. Leniency cannot help us. It's because of leniency that Odinaka and his people are still here and taking us for granted. I spoke to your father about this before he died, and he told me to forget about it. See where leniency has taken us to. Imagine the people discover crude oil in our own land and they're exploiting it, tapping it, and enriching themselves. And we who own the land can't even get anything. And now they are undermining the power of a king in this land, in the kingdom. It shall not be, your Majesty. No. See where leniency has taken us to now. See.
The only reason you will succeed in life is because you're focused. You see, life expectancy has dropped abysmally and nobody knows anything anymore. Peradventure I dropped dead. I want you to know that you're being held in high esteem.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty. But I do not know why you speak in those words. You're still a vibrant woman, and I know that you would live very, very long for us.
Thank you very much. That is everybody's wish, to live long. But you know, wishes are not horses. I'm telling you all this because I like you a lot.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty.
You're welcome. Now, my dear, Do you know your husband's greatest challenge as the new king of the Noah kingdom?
Yes, Your Majesty. My husband knows that a lot of people expect him to fail. So his greatest challenge is to prove them all wrong by being an excellent leader and transforming this land positively.
Well, I would say you're partially right. Your husband's greatest challenge is to cut the excesses of Chief Odinaka and his people.
Your Majesty, do you also believe that Chief Odinaka has committed any crime?
Oh yes, he has. I hate that man so much.
Your Majesty, those are very strong words to use. How can you say you hate a man that has single-handedly tried to develop this land?
That fool is scheming to be the CDNO of Inuago Kingdom.
With all due respect, Your Majesty, I think people are feeding you with lies just for you to hate that man. Chief Odinaka can never scheme for any position. No.
My dear, you are still a young girl. You don't understand anything. The truth is that visitors don't stay forever. You see, now that the international community is looking at us, we have to handle the visitors before they consume us. That is your husband's greatest challenge.
What does this man do for a living? The only thing I can think of now is that this man is a thief. Yes, he's a thief. You see, they discovered crude oil in commercial quantity here in Ogbendida, and they've been selling it secretly, illegally. You understand? Enriching themselves. When he and his people found out that some of our people are beginning to hear things and know what is happening, he quickly went and built the palace for the king, and then bought some cars. This car is one of the cars he bought. But I'm saying that this madness must stop. It has to stop. They have to leave our land so that we can plan, have enough time to plan, to know what we want to do with our crude oil.
And where are the others?
Your Majesty, they are there. Let me take you and show you this. Yes, these elders are not committed at all. Yes, and we must begin to sanction them right now. Yes, Your Majesty, let's rise up and crush these people. Yes, let's teach them a lesson.
What happened here today is very remarkable. I am happy about it. Our kingdom is getting into the mainstream politics of this nation. And our children yet unborn shall be happier for it.
What is doing of this? I'm sure you know all this. What are you people trying to prove? Huh? That you respect his kingship, yet it calls for an important meeting, and you lure them away to come and wine and dine with you. You people should learn to have respect for constituted authority.
Why are you insulting the king over nothing? He's our king and we have maximum respect for him.
You have maximum respect for him.
That is why you are enticing members of his cabinet not to go to meetings in his house, but come to wine and dine with you.
Your Majesty, I came to the palace early this morning. I met the head guard and he told me that the king was sleeping. So who am I to wake up the king? So I left a message that I was there, and in fact actually I was expecting both of you. So now that you are here.
Your Majesty, are you hearing this one? You. Who are you to expect the king of the Nollywood kingdom to come to you? Onowa Balanze, please, I beg of you, do not create problems for us here. Shut up! There's problem already. We have a king and you people don't want to respect him. But I, as the only one of this kingdom, I will make sure that you and your co-travelers are bringing you back to book, to make sure that you do not make mockery of my monarch here.
Oh no, let me ask you again. Why are you inciting the king? You are making highly inflammable statements, and this is not good for this kingdom.
Chief Odinaga, you said you came to the palace early this morning to see me.
Yes, Your Majesty.
May I ask for what reason and why my meeting was on the mind?
Well, the Senate President just left here some 30 minutes ago. He called me last night to inform me of the visit. So I came to the palace to give you the information.
The Senate President of the Federal Republic was here.
Yes, Your Majesty. Ever before you came back to this kingdom, I had been in contact with the Senate President with the view of making this kingdom a separate senatorial zone. Yes. He will agree with me that this will open up the kingdom for development, and our children yet unborn will be happier for it. Yes. That's what I came to tell you. Yes. You know, as if your palace was fantastic.
By name dropper. That's what you are.
AJ, there's nothing that will make me believe that Jen didn't plan this. Nothing!
Rachel, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Listen, I'm in a position to tell you that Jane didn't plan anything. What came to her was bigger than her. And she did what any normal girl in her position would have done. Please, Biko, I don't want you to hold it against her.
I shouldn't hold it against her. Why won't I hold it against Jane?
Jane stole my man.
Jane stole what belongs to me. My only problem now is Rachel. She may not understand this. She may think that I went for him after she told me about him. I'm just confused.
Jane, I'm going to ask you one question, and I want you to be sincere. Did you go for him?
Never. How can I? I was on my own when the guard came and told me that the queen sent him to call me. He even waited for me to get ready. Then I followed him to the palace. Getting there, the prince started professing undying love for me. Before this event, Rachel had told me that Onowa Balanze took her to the palace to meet with the prince. And I mentioned this to the prince, but he just told me that he doesn't love Rachel.
So, as a matter of fact, he told you that you're the one he loves, huh?
That is what I am saying. And I remember telling him that Rachel would be very mad at me.
And what did he say?
My sister. He said, and I quote, "Calm down, Jane. Do realize that you are under royal protection. I am going to be crowned the king in 3 days from today. And you will stand beside me as my wife. And there is no harm that anyone can do to a woman under the protection of the king." End of quote.
Hey! There's nothing in this world that would have made me to believe this. So Jane told me everything that transpired between her and the king. And I'm the one that encouraged her to marry the king.
AJ,
you did what? Listen, Jane is married to the king. She's under royal protection. Okay? Wish her the best. Pray for her and also pray for yourself. Ask God to give you your own man. You can get a better man. Maybe you can get married to governor, ambassadors, ministers, many of them out there. Just relax and wait for God's time, because God's time is the best. Oh? I hate you so much.
You hate me? Why? Why do you hate me?
I hate you because you're not a good friend. I hate you because I'm just a crafty chameleon. Wait. Richard, wait.
Do you realize you're talking to me?
And who are you? Who do you think you are? Now, read my lips. Read every word that just came out from these lips. If you leave here today, do not ever come back. And I mean it. I mean, do not ever come back.
You asked me to leave, right? I'll go. But I promise you one thing, you must regret this.
You will regret it. How does that have friends? I do. Hey!
Anybody who saw you 40 minutes ago
As you were raking, we never believed that you will finally settle down to be entertained. I don't have anything to say to you, but I make you this promise. When we get to the areas forum, all of you one by one, I shall deal decisively with you. Are we?
Oh no! You are still our no. Eh?
No, come and take the position of no. Come and take it.
This is for you, Your Majesty. This is a check of 25 million naira duly certified for you. I want you to be relevant. In fact, I am in touch with the Minister of Local Government Affairs Activities Matters to upgrade our kingdom to a grade 1 kingdom. And when that happens, you are entitled to 2 million naira monthly.
I'm going to accept this check because it is our money.
Ma'am,
You're making money from this land, and as such, this is our money.
Well, Your Majesty, contrary to what you believe, I have never made a dime from this kingdom.
Really? So what do you do for a living?
Your Majesty, it seems to me like the very disgruntled elements we have in this kingdom have started feeding you with baseless information.
Nobody has fed me with any information. I want to hear from you directly.
Well, some people believe that I am involved in illegal business of oil bunkering. But I sit before you, Your Majesty, to assert that I am not involved in any illegal business or activities. I am a registered oil consultant, and I also handle federal government contracts. In fact, I am the owner of Becky's shipping line, and we can boast of 22 ocean-going vessels that can sail on any ocean on earth. God has blessed me immensely. That is why I am committed towards eradicating poverty in the land. I am not involved in any illegal business.
You know, I listened to the man and I read meanings to his every statement. And I think he's not as dangerous as you make him seem.
Your Majesty, listening to you, I can only point to one thing, that you are trying to chicken out from our original agenda. Yes, and that would be very disastrous.
Our agenda is to develop our kingdom and make it very prosperous.
Exactly. So why are you chickening out? Have we become prosperous? Or because you gave me a certified check?
No, not at all. I think he has greater plans for our kingdom. Seriously, I mean, do you know what it means to become an independent senatorial zone? I think he also wants to eradicate poverty to a larger extent, and we should slow down on our confrontation.
Your Majesty, you are beginning to do your father's lie. Your father died walking. It's the same how building the house.
And that's the last time to reduce this, everybody in this kingdom to beggars. And actual beggars. Yes, he wants everybody to be servants. And I think this madness should stop. We should insist on our original plan, that he and his brothers should leave our land so that we can sit back and plan and know what we want to do with our oil. Let them go back to wherever they're coming from.
It was in your presence he denied being involved in any illegal activity or business. I mean, why are you still talking about oil bunkering?
What do you expect him to say? To own up to it that's involved? Who will do that? Your Majesty, give me some credit for what I know and what I can do. You see, I serve your father, and I know the politics of this land. The only thing is that we should insist that Odinaka should return to wherever he's coming from with his brothers, so that we can sit down and plan and know what we want to do with what we have.
Yes, this is a check of 1 million naira. I hope you're going to do something with that.
Thank you very much, Chief.
Well, please sit down.
I appreciate you.
It's alright.
Chief, please, I don't want you to misunderstand that young man. It is Ono that is misleading him. And if we must blame anybody, it must be Ono Abalanze.
Well, I agree with you. But why must he allow himself to be misled? He is the king and was made to understand that kings do not get involved in frivolities.
Yes, Chief, I know. But I want you to leave that for me. I will handle it.
Well, it's not as if I am bothered. I'm not bothered. But my only problem is that our kingdom is properly positioned for government's involvement in our developmental processes. We mustn't give government the impression that we are not living in peace, because government will not invest in a volatile community.
You are right, Chief. I understand your worries. Leave that for me. I will handle it. I said it again.
It's okay. It's all right. I will be traveling to Abuja this evening. I will see you when I come back next week.
That's all right, Chief. I want you to know that we are the ruling class of the land. No leave, no transfer. Chief, yeah. I will see you on top. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Chief,
I
will go. Thank you very much.
Can you open your mouth anywhere to declare that you know who I am?
You are Baranze. Do you know where for Lago Kingdom?
Very good. You know that I'm Lulu, which simply means that you know that I can do and undo.
So no, I don't understand it.
You will understand now. If I ask the king to fire you, he will do so without even asking me why.
No, why would you ask the king to fire me? I am doing my work.
You heard my discussion with the king this afternoon. I want you to swear.
No, why would you want me to swear? I have not denied. I did not hear everything you discussed with the king.
You heard everything I discussed with the king, and you want to swear now that you will not breathe a word of it to anybody.
No, I give you my word. I will not talk to anybody.
I say take the staff and swear. Your word means nothing to me. Swear.
Okay, I swear I will not talk to anybody.
Turn it round and hold it back in your neck.
I swear I will not talk to anybody.
Good. Go.
He said you told him I was sleeping. Why would you tell him a thing like that?
He is a stranger to this land. And the stranger is not qualified to be the first visitor the king will have in this palace of the Naga kingdom.
Did you just call Chief Odinaka a stranger? How dare you?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. But I will not be made the head of guards in this palace if I am not grounded in the traditions of our land. A stranger is always a stranger. And he or she can only get to see the king after the bona fide citizens must have seen him. He cannot be the first.
Do you know how many widows that man has placed on salaries? Do you know how many youths he has placed on scholarship? Do you know how many boreholes he has dug in this kingdom? Do you know that he is the first person to bring a hospital into this kingdom? The General Hospital, which is now the best hospital around here. Do you know how many young men he has established in business? Yet you stand there and call him a stranger?
I'm a man of Enog and I know what is going on in this kingdom. Chief Odinaka is a stranger. And even if he gives us his kidney, he will always remain a stranger.
God.
Your Majesty. I'm always at your service, Your Majesty.
My lord, you have to caution these guards. How can a man like Chief Odinaka be called a stranger by mere guards?
Well, I see it from a different angle.
So what different angle do you see it from?
The greater part of our people are not comfortable with him here. And also that includes his people. Now you must understand that the world is under the rule of majority, and as such we must give our people what they desire.
And if I may ask, what do they desire? What do they want?
Now listen to me. I married you because I love you. And you must learn to stand where your husband stands at all times. I know I'm understood.
Your Majesty, I wouldn't want you to appear as if I am directly the king. But it is my firm belief that we are not getting it right.
Ifeadigo, I've already made a decision as king. And that decision is covered by the royal seal of this kingdom. Chief Odinaka and his people have overstayed their welcome here. And as such, they must go back to where their forebears migrated from.
I received the message you gave to the palace advisor, and I summoned you here to say it before my presence.
I can read it from your face that you are angry, and I will not say anything with this mood of yours.
Ezeruonye, speak up! You told the palace advisor that the king is living in abomination. What is the meaning of that? Speak up before I order for your execution.
An abomination is staring me in the face. And this has a striking resemblance with the settled abomination that led to the death of your wife. In my capacity as the Onomu, the mouth of the gods of this kingdom, I told him the truth.
And what is the truth? What is the truth?
After the death of your wife, you reserved the right to marry another wife. But you refused. Because you were constantly going into Olaman, your brother's wife. And that is sacrilege that you must stop as the king before you destroy this kingdom.
Ezeruonye, how dare you? Who told you I was having anything to do with my brother's wife?
I am Ezuruonye, the Onomu of this kingdom. Others may not know, But there is nothing that happens in this kingdom that I do not. You are sleeping with your brother's wife, and that is an abomination.
Each year is a little.
I'm all ears. You can more than enough.
How many people have you told about this?
The sun shines on those who stand before those who lie under it. I remain the masquerade of this kingdom. I speak only to the offender. And I will continue to warn the offender until he repents. Stop this abomination before it destroys this land.
My king, what is the matter now? Eh? Why are you resisting me?
Oh, what we do in secret, people now know.
Come. I've never discussed our affair with anybody. And nobody has ever seen me enter this room. You are the one I love, eh? And without you, I can do nothing.
Olamba, I know you've not discussed it with anybody. I know nobody has seen you come into my room. But one person has seen you. And that is Ezuruonye, the masquerade. He is the only lord of the gods of this kingdom.
But who told you about us?
Ezuruonye is a masquerade. Half spirit, half human being. In fact, he has gone ahead to declare that whatever we have together, that we just have to stop now, because that will bring down this kingdom. And all I'm now, we have to stop now.
Well, we can't just stop now, eh? Your brother doesn't know how to satisfy a woman. You don't know how to satisfy me. You are the only one who makes me feel like a woman.
What I mean doesn't mean that you don't have concern for this kingdom.
I'm concerned about the kingdom, but I'm not concerned about you now. My king. Come now, eh?
Why are you undermining my position as the king? I am His Royal Majesty, King Rebulius I of Ubakuno Kingdom. Why are you looking at me as a child? As if I'm nothing? Why?
Truth is bitter. And men like me will never be tired of saying the truth.
Ezuruonye, what are you trying to say?
You went into that woman again last night. I am surprised that a king like you, that ought to be protecting the land, is the one destroying it.
Mind your language. You're standing before the king.
Then behave like the king. There are countless women scattered all the nooks and crannies of this land. Most of, if not all of these women will be willing to satisfy your sexual urge upon a minimal request from you. Why are you not exploring all these other women? Why are you destroying the land by going into your brother's wife? Why?
What I do with Olamna is a secret between both of us. And you are the third party that knows about it. I urge you to keep it to yourself.
as long as you assure me that it won't happen again, I, Ichie Ezebilo, I will personally buy a spotless white sheep to purge the land for the evil you have committed.
Ichie Ezebilo, one thing you do not understand is Olamma is irresistible. And I am not willing to let go. Listen, I will give you enough money to buy as many as possible, white sheep or whatever. You will continue to purify the land as long as I continue to be with you.
You are daring the gods. You are daring the gods. The one.
I am the king. I must not stop to enjoy the woman that is beyond all women.
You must realize that I remain the masquerade of a Bakono kingdom. What do you want?
I want you to tell me what you want. I want you to leave us alone.
Are you telling me that you can afford to sacrifice the peace and progress of this kingdom on the altar of immorality?
There are women of this land who keep countless number of secret lovers. You've not stopped them, and nothing was done about it. I have only one secret lover, and I want to keep him. Why do you want to destroy it?
I am out to destroy what will tear down our land in the long run. If you have grown so wide that your husband is no longer enough for you, then you go outside. Look for men that will satisfy your lust. But as long as you keep opening yourself to a man that has direct blood relationship with your husband, you are daring the gods. And surely the gods will rise against you.
I'm not going to be intimidated by any stupid tradition. He is my man, and I'm going to keep him.
What is the matter with you? This is the third week you are doing all these things to me. You realize that I'm your husband and you are my wife. Eh? Why are you refusing me?
Why are you getting angry over nothing? I'm not in the mood. Why can't you just understand?
Understand what? What do you want me to understand? Eh? Can you open your mouth and tell me what is happening? Who are you saying?
What do you mean by who I'm saying? Are you telling me to my face you are suspecting me of infidelity?
You should have known that. You should know that I'm suspecting you. It's through your actions and the reasons you gave to me that made me to suspect you. Huh? Don't worry. I must have to get to the root of these previous reputations you are doing on me. Until tomorrow, you will see the level of the action I've taken.
Useless Obed. Let's see how you will monitor me to accuse me of infidelity. Idiot.
I called you here to witness this declaration. Olamma here is my late brother's widow.
And we all know how my brother died in his sleep. May his soul rest in peace. Olamma has completed her 6-month mourning period and has also passed through her purification process, and I will not allow her to stay and suffer. Therefore, I declare her as my wife. She is now a queen in this kingdom. And also, all the dignity that is accorded to that office should be accorded to her.
Assault! Abomination! Amen! Who are you?
Who invited you to this occasion?
Who invited you? I am surprised that the respected elders of Obakono Kingdom could gather here to celebrate vanity. Vanity!
What vanity? How do you mean vanity? My brother is late, and I now took his widow as my wife, according to the tradition of our people.
I am not here to dabble into how Obed died, for I know that the gods shall rise and prove that they are not ordinary sticks and wood. I am only here to announce to you that what you are doing is not the tradition of our people.
Please, can somebody tell him that Ipichiwa is the tradition of our people?
That is not our tradition. That is not it. Our tradition provides that a younger brother can take the wife of an elder brother. If and only if the said elder brother died without a child. It remains a taboo today for an elder brother to see the nakedness of the wife of his younger brother. Obed was your younger brother. And I stand here today in my capacity as the only one, the mouth of the gods of this land, to tell you that what you are doing here is an abomination. You cannot marry Obed's widow.
Come back here.
Come back here! You cheers up. My family cannot partake in the evil that is to come. We cannot sacrifice the peace and progress of this land on the altar of immorality. You cannot make this woman your wife. She is the wife of your younger brother. Her nakedness is sacred to you. By the gods, I have given you my words. I said go back! My family accepted it. Go for the
They are leaving. What do we do now?
He has just touched the tail of the lion, and he shall pay with his blood.
It's okay, my king. Eh? It's okay now. It's okay.
What are you doing here this night?
You must leave immediately. Live with your wives and children. There is no time to waste. Don't waste time.
I am the only more on this land. Why are you asking me to leave?
Your life is at stake. My life? Is it the king that is after my life? Is he not ready to repent of his evil?
He has engaged the services of assassins. His instructions to them was strong and decisive. They are to kill you and all your family members. Ezebielo, run for your life before it is too late. Anakwam, Anam, run before it is too late.
When a child dances the dance of the spirit, little did he know that the dance of the spirit is the dance of the dead.
Tell me something good for the ears. I trust your competence, and that's why I gave you this job.
Your Majesty, there was no opportunity for us to even exhibit our competence.
What rubbish? What are you talking about? I told you to kill the man and his entire family.
That's exactly what we planned, Your Majesty. But when we got there, the man had left with all members of his family.
Hey, is it true that this man knows everything? Hey, how can this useless man escape?
How? Your Majesty, I am suspecting an insider from the palace. Yes, an insider from the palace must have gone to tell him that an attack was imminent. He had evacuated everybody before we got there.
Highness. You called me? Yes. Ukolo, where were you last night?
Your Highness, my fiancée was not feeling fine, so I went to see her.
I am fully aware that your fiancée lives at Ire.
Yes, Your Majesty. She lives in Ire, very close to Ire.
Somebody reported to me that he saw you running towards Akam Osili. What did you go to Akam Osili to do?
Honest, I wanted to go from there.
Ukolo, this is what happened to unfaithfuls. Shall be used for food crocodiles in your next life. If you come to the palace, you will have to keep it shut.
He came to destroy the excellent relationship we have. I wanted him dead. I don't know how he managed to escape.
He did not die as we planned, but at least he's totally out of our way.
What about the elders? You know they had him say all the rubbish he said, and you saw how they worked out on us. Are you sure they are not going to raise the topic in future?
I have sealed the mouth of the elders. Listen, the elders are not my problem. Ezebielo is my problem. And he is totally out of our way. So let us go ahead with our wife, husband thing.
You are everything I wanted in a man.
That reminds me. You know, the last time he was saying something, he sounded as if my brother was murdered. But I didn't have time to start asking him anything because my first priority was to get you.
That's very romantic. Thank you very much.
Olama, I want to ask you something. I want you to tell me the truth. Do you have hand in the death of my brother?
How can you say that now?
Well, don't tell me you're angry because I asked against you.
I don't like that question. I don't like it at all. Eh? I was sleeping on the same bed with your brother. When I woke up in the morning, I saw that your brother was dead. Is that not what I told your family members? Why are you asking me that again now? Eh? Okay. No, I love you so much. And I don't want anything else to do with you. I am now the queen of this land. Do you have any problem with that?
I don't have any problem with that, my queen.
I'm going to believe you. But you have to swear on this charm.
Why are you asking me to swear on this strange charm?
Other elders and the women have sworn on this charm. You are the only one remaining. And if you fail to swear on this, I will conclude you are planning evil against me. And you know the repercussion. I will render you impotent in this community.
Hey. I swear on this strange charm presented to me by Queen Olamma, I will never discuss what I had Ezeonu said before the throne.
If you go contrary to what you just sworn, you will die instantly, and your corpse will never decay.
Hi! Is this not the last nail on the coffin of this kingdom?
My king, I left everything I was doing to answer the throne.
You did well.
You are a masquerade from another land. My greetings.
Greetings to you too.
My king, may I know why I am needed in the throne?
You can't hear it from me.
You've already identified him as a masquerade from another land. It simply means that he has merit his claims.
I look at you, I see prosperity. What do we owe this visit?
Your Highness, I am running the race of my life. The king of my land is wallowing in abomination. He is sleeping with his younger brother's wife. Finally, the man was murdered by the woman he married. The king did not ask any question. He did not even consult any soothsayer. He buried his brother and now is marrying his widow. That's why I'm here.
Hey! Agadimaya Daibi. Ale are all the elders in your kingdom asleep?
I told the king to his face that what he was doing with his younger brother's wife is abomination. He sent assassins to me and all the members of my household.
What he has just said is exactly what he told me already. But I sent for you as my seer to verify his claims. I saw you and your family members laboring along the forest of Enuago for 3 days and 3 nights. Where are your family members now?
I left them in the valley. I'm here just to introduce myself to the king.
My king.
He has applied to be allowed to live among us. What do I tell him?
That man is the future of Enuago Kingdom. His grandchildren shall be so rich. Through them, the government will come into this kingdom to bring development and prosperity.
When he mentioned valley, he meant that his family are now resting at Owenda.
Go into covenant with that man. Give him the whole of Owenda. It is the ancestors that led that man to us. Let our unborn children embrace his own children as brothers. They shall intermarry each other. My king, let us give that man all the necessary assistance he deserves. He is the future of Enuago Kingdom. Let us not chase him out, my king.
I'm standing here in my capacity as the Igwe Abunye Udo of Enuago Kingdom to welcome you officially in this Ola. You came to us because you were troubled. Men who are committed to the perpetration of evil and abomination have decided not to listen to you, even when they know that you are speaking the truth. You are a man of peace, and in peace you came to us, and in peace we welcome you. You say, I hereby give to you the entire district. The entire district. You live there in peace. Enjoy yourself as long as you want. If you wish to stay here as long as you like, if you wish to stay here forever, you are welcome. I have decreed that all the rights and privileges due to my people now be extended to you. Your descendants are free to marry us, and we are free to marry yours, your descendants. You can now move freely among us. It shall be well with you on a day. It shall be well with you on your market day. It shall be well with you on Afro market day. It shall be well with you on Nkwo market day. So be it.
Is there anyone here that does not know the history? Chief Odinaka that we know today is the grandson of Ezruonye, the only law of Ubakuno Kingdom. They are here by the express order of your grandfather, Ifeadigo of Enuago Kingdom. These people we are talking about are part and parcel of this land, and and we cannot ask them to go.
Jay, you're talking arrant nonsense.
Oh no, I am not talking nonsense. These people entered into a covenant with our forefathers. I am telling you that that covenant has expired now. May I know why you are saying this?
Good. I will enlighten you. I will educate you. We are in a new age. Yes. The world is evolving, and we are evolving with it. You understand? The covenant they entered into with our forefathers is null and void now. When Igwe Abinodo gave them Obendida, they never knew there was oil in that land. They committed blunder. And we are not going to continue to commit blunders. No. But you know our answer. I don't see any blunder. I call this meeting to a close.
They must leave our land and go back to where they came from. Now, this decision is final.
When I speak, and you yes, they have to leave. I'm not from the land of listen.
The meeting I just had right now was very thorough, decisive, and precise. I am tired, so please just tell me what is troubling you, because I need to go upstairs and have my siesta.
For the very first time since I came into this palace, I saw your father in a trance.
You saw my father in a trance?
Yes. I was sitting here when he came into the living room. I immediately recognized him as the king, so I got up to greet him. Then he asked me to sit.
He asked you to sit where?
To sit here. He was actually standing there. And then he said that he needed me to talk to my husband.
Talk to me about what?
That men who are fanning the embers of destruction are penetrating the corridors of power. He said you should be warned. And you should beware of those men that cannot look you in the eyes and tell you when you do wrong. That was when it cleared from my eyes. And then I realized that it was a trance.
Now listen to me. I'm an American trained administrator. And I don't believe a thing you just said right now.
No, you have to believe me. The trance was very clear.
I know the trance was very clear, but still I don't understand and believe it. I am king of this kingdom, a man of action, and I will not take no nonsense from no one. I know what I'm doing.
No. My lord, please. You know I love you, and I cannot lead you astray. I can even lay down my own life for you. I just want you to think about that trance. Please think about it. There's something about that trance. Seriously. My husband, you married me in love. I want you to rise and be a great king. I don't want you to fail.
I called you this afternoon, not because you built this palace and handed the king over to me. No. I called you to assure you that I am still committed to the covenant my father the king and your father entered into. This is your land, and you have all the rights with all the men of Enuago. It was prophesied that one of the descendants of Ezebelo shall rise and be the future of this kingdom. The reality of that statement stares us in the face today, and you are the man. continue to progress in our land. Continue to live with us. The gods of this land shall guide and protect you. Shall work. His grandfather made this covenant with my own grandfather. And his own father called me into his palace and assured me that I had equal rights with men of this kingdom. So why is he undermining the powers of former kings?
I have not come here to listen to your statements embellished with sentiments. I have come here to announce the decision of my king. You and your people have overstayed your welcome. Go back to Bakuno, where your grandfather Ezeruonye migrated from. Leave us alone.
Why are you instigating that young man into making wrong moves? We cannot go back to Bakuno because we are men of this kingdom and we are under the protection of the gods of this land.
Listen, you will not like what will happen if you don't listen and do exactly as you are told. Honestly, yeah. A stranger cannot take the lion's share. No, an ordinary stranger. That's what you are. You can't have the lion's share. It's impossible.
The gods of this land have blessed the fruit of my hands. They have granted me increase. I will not allow people who have no regard to let down ordinances to ruin this kingdom. No.
The only problem I had with your father was that he was too gentle and too civilized for a king in a kingdom like this where goodness never pays. Ifeadigo, you are no doubt the son of your father. But you shouldn't follow his pattern. You have to be decisive. You should never renege on anything you have set out to do.
She said she saw father. I mean, she saw father and...
Oh, please. Forget whatever stupid trance your wife said she had. She told me about it and I told her to her face that she was talking rubbish.
Oh, no. Mom, you cannot say she was talking rubbish because that girl truly loves me.
Of course she loves you. I know she loves you and I've not told you that I don't love her. What I'm saying is that you have to be decisive as a king and forget about what your wife has said.
She said she saw father. I mean, she saw father.
Your wife does not know what she saw. She doesn't even know your father. Your father never met her. Your father had already joined his ancestors before she got into this family. So how could she now possibly tell us that your father appears to her? Please. Ifeadigo, I am beginning to have this feeling that your wife has a link with the marine world. Yes. Tell her not to get me curious. Because if I beam my searchlight, she will not like it.
Why are they disregarding the ordinances of our people? I am not a man of Inago kingdom. Yes, I agree. But by the royal pronouncements of the kings of this land, I am now a man of Inago kingdom. I owe my life, my everything to this land. So why would they wake up now and ask us to leave?
I am sorry, Chief. But you are bothering yourself over nothing. See, we have procedures in this kingdom. And we have rules that guide the operations of the body of the ruling class. Onowo and the king cannot take a decision and impose it on everybody.
Even as Omena, his father, offered me to be a member of the ruling class.
Are you telling me? We were all there when he made the offer to you. And we were all ready to admit you as a member of the august body.
Yes, I declined because I know I wasn't going to have time for all the cabinet meetings of the party. So why would anyone rise up now against me?
Because he has no conscience. Yes. Anyway, let us not dwell on that so much. Chief, I am here this night to tell you that their order did not receive the blessing of all the members of the cabinet. And as a result, it cannot stand.
I expected you to have come and thank me for the role that I played. Your daughter is now the queen of this kingdom. You have become royalty by marriage. I expected you to have come to give me gratitude for what I did for you.
Oh no, I invited you here this night, not for us to discuss royalty. I called you for us to discuss the kingdom.
To discuss the kingdom? You are an ordinary catechist. You're not. You're not even a member of the masquerade called the leave their front page, get up, and invite the owner of a kingdom that will have to a discussion governing the kingdom. Who are you? What qualifications do you think you have to get up and open your mouth and begin to discuss the kingdom?
Oh, we just rounded off a retreat in the church. It is unfortunate you don't come to church anymore. It is very, very unfortunate.
You are very rude. Very, very rude. You invited me to your house to insult me. Huh? What business of yours is it if I do not come to church regularly as I used to do before? Huh? Are you now the bishop?
Oh no, you would have allowed me to finish. Had it been you came to the retreat, you would have heard all that the priest said. In fact, he spoke so much about the kingdom. And I thought it wise to confide in a man like you.
What did he say? What did he say?
He said he saw this kingdom in disarray. And he also
stop. Where does that priest come from?
He is from Umoba. And he is a Holy Ghost priest.
We are progressing here. A fool like him cannot lay a curse on the progressive people of a northern kingdom. Go back to him and tell him that.
Are you walking out with it?
Who are you?
I am telling you what the Holy Ghost priest said concerning the kingdom, and you are treating it with levity.
He is the Holy Ghost priest of Umoba. I am the Holy Ghost Onowu of the Nollywood kingdom. And let this be the first and last time you call me to your house to insult me.
When you married me, you promised me love.
I still love you, my dear. I always will, huh?
Love entails both parties not hiding anything from each other.
Do you think I'm hiding anything from you?
What did your mom say?
Do you want me to tell you what she did say? My dear, I've told you everything she said, huh?
Some time ago, she called me and told me that she loves me dearly. But lately, I'm beginning to think that she doesn't love me anymore.
And why would you say a thing like that? Why? My mom loves you so much. In fact, she keeps reminding me of how much of a good woman you are.
I told her about the trance. And the way she spoke to me almost brought me to tears. I don't know why she doesn't believe me. Nobody believes me.
My dear, it's late. Let's go and sleep.
This is bigger than sleep. Let's all come together as a family and take a decision.
I have made a decision as king, and that decision stands.
Something like I'll tell you right now. It's a church is aware of what is going. Can I assure you that we are looking to?
Father, my husband needs to be called to order. He's being manipulated and this is not good for the kingdom.
Your father has been briefed on what to do, and I'm sure he's doing his very best.
Father, apart from my husband, my mother-in-law also needs to be called to order. I know the reason why they do not believe me or believe the trance. It's because I came into the palace after the king died. But it's not a good reason if you ask me, because revelation can come to anybody.
I cannot go into all that, but I want to tell you that the issue is being handled by the parish council.
Right. If you say so, Father, I'll have to take my leave.
It's okay. I'm going to give you a bit of my
Alright.
I decided to take a tour. Then I ran into this building site where a man of Ubakuno is putting up a gigantic building. Very big. I then asked the site engineer, who is a man of this kingdom, what was going on. And he had the effrontery, the audacity to tell me that the owner of the building is a permanent secretary in the defense ministry. And every one of the workers on that site to stop work immediately. Wow.
Your Majesty, whatever position he occupies in the government, it's none of our business. If he likes, let him be permanent secretary in the presidency. That is his own lookout. The truth is that they are going to leave, and that is final.
Yes. But seriously, when these people are going, I don't think they intend leaving this kingdom. The Majesty, it's already.
If it doesn't happen in weeks, it will happen in months. Yes, but the truth is that it must happen. Yes. You see, the scorpion, when it fails to sting, children will pick it up and throw it into the fire. Your Majesty, leave it to me.
No. How do you intend to handle this issue?
Your Majesty, you see, action is going to speak louder than words.
Guys, have you seen the reason we must kill these people? Eh? If a stranger comes into this land now, you think that these invaders are the main owners of this land.
Oh,
look at their streets, water, look at street lights.
who na dey look for now? Come on, shut up there. Why they tell you shut up? Who na dey look for? Oga no dey, who na be?
Come on! Animal! Idiot! You people come in here! Don't die! Idiot! Die! Don't die! Don't die! You tell me what? This is just animal!
So, Kevin, who do you think that will eventually win this election?
Mom, the results are beginning to filter in, and the civilized thing to do is to wait.
Good boy.
Who are you guys? How did you get inside here? Who are you guys? What do you want?
The men that parade themselves as civilized fail to read the handwriting on the wall. But we, the men, shall be left with no option than to teach them the meaning of the handwriting the brutal way.
What are you talking about? When you meet your creator, tell him that you failed to leave when it matters most. Shut up! Your son is gone.
If you fail to leave this land, we shall come back for your husband. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Let's go. Let's go.
Hey! Get my camera! My father! No! Get me! Hey! My father!
Bring it up! Come on, keep on! Please, don't keep that! Come on, get out! Please, don't keep that!
Come on, please, don't kill my husband. You have one at home. I will give you up.
Don't you now! You don't want to trust the money! Okay? Shut up, woman! You know why we're explaining you? The reason why we're explaining is because we don't have business with men. So you go into all the whole houses in Nollywood and tell them that we are seeking of the presence.
Yes, you can!
So you shut up! If you don't want us all to hear everything tonight, you shut up! But let's get out here!
Somebody help! My uncle died!
We are not going to stop. Yes. I mean, we are not going to stop this process until success.
They have accepted that they are strangers, and so they must have to leave.
You see? Most times I wonder aloud why we are asking them to leave. Chief Odinaka has shown that he loves this kingdom. And I see him as our leader.
Yellow! I don't want to talk to this guy. I don't want to talk to this guy because I don't want to get angry.
But JP, you are getting angry because I'm telling you the truth?
Oh, hold it.
Now, Opudele, I understand that you are a fool. A very big one.
Wait a minute. Okonosha, am I the one you are calling a fool?
Oh, shut up there! Shut your god! Before I will shut it for you. So you had the guts to open this stinking mouth to call Chief Odinaka your leader. Chief Odinaka remains the problem we are having in this land.
Yes! Who does not know?
He has hijacked our kingdom and is holding this land to ransom. They must leave. They must leave. They must leave. They must leave. Or we will continue to execute a no-whose order.
Or better still, sacrifice.
For what? You are all under arrest. Hey, you may wish to remain silent, but whatever you say here may be used against you in the court of law.
Let's go.
Come on, hey, move it. Come on, move it. Come on.
Is it because you are new? That is why you are issuing arrest orders.
Why are you provoking me? Why?
I'm sorry, sir, but I insist you talk with some respect. I'm the officer in charge of this police station and will advise you mind the way you talk before me.
Do you know who I am? I am Abalanse, the Ologun of the Nollywood kingdom, by the grace of God, second in command only to the king. Why are you arresting my people? Why?
We have reasons to believe that the men we arrested were those who unleashed terror on the people last night.
What makes you think so? Answer me. What makes you think so? My people are peace-loving people. You cannot link them with murderers, with terrorists and the rest of them. You understand? What you saw happen last night was an outside job. Yes! They came from outside. Stop arresting my people.
Good afternoon, Hello,
Your Majesty.
Good thing you're here. Will you stand up? It has been brought to my table that your men arrested some boys from my kingdom for no just cause. And as such, I want them released immediately.
Your Majesty, the men were arrested. We have cause to believe that they were the ones who carried out the killing of some law-abiding citizens.
Mr. DPO, do you have any proof that those boys you arrested are the ones who committed the dastardly act?
Your Majesty, the issue here involved the senseless killing of some law-abiding citizens. We are still investigating and we cannot release.
I know you are investigating and I have no intention of interfering with your course of investigation. But in my capacity as king of this kingdom, I order the immediate release of those boys. I can vouch for each and every one of them.
This is going to be tough. We are supposed to have some suspects in our custody as we are investigating murder.
I have no problems with that. Go to Ogbendida and make your arrest there. They are the ones who commit crime in this kingdom. So you cannot leave them and descend on my people. So I implore you, Mr. DP, release those boys this minute, this second.
None. Your Majesty, you are looking at me as if you don't understand the problems we have in this kingdom.
To the best of my knowledge, there is no problem in this kingdom.
Majesty, do you mean to tell me that you didn't hear of the senseless and brutal killing unleashed on my people? We are part and parcel of this kingdom, and whatever affects my people and I should also affect this kingdom.
I beg to disagree with you, Chief Odinaka. You are not part of us. You are visitors in this land. And I expect you to leave now that you have become a millionaire.
Are you sure you are the one saying this?
Of course I'm the one saying it. Or do I have water in my mouth? Chief, I mean every word I have just said. As a millionaire, I expect you to know when your welcome is expired. Please, do us this favor. Save us this embarrassment. Live with your people.
The day the king invited me to this palace to assure me that I am still welcome in this kingdom, you were there. It was his pronouncement that I have all the rights of men of this kingdom. You were saying he say all true. So why did you suddenly change your mind and start saying something different?
Well, Chief Odinaka, the world is evolving. And we evolve with the world. If you choose to remain at a place, so be it.
The correct name for this operation is no surrender. Yes.
The mere fact that the king himself came to the station to bail you out will show you how serious we are. You must continue. They must leave. If they don't leave, we'll have no option but to kill all of them. Yes.
No. We, the men at work, the integrated youths, the undefeatable youths of Enugu, we all understand. We all know the importance of this operation. And we have decided to take over our land and be the ones to decide the future of the oil in Ogbendida.
You are the son of your father. You see, when our ancestors gave them that land, they didn't know that oil would be found there. Now we know. So they must leave.
They must
go. Yes, they must leave.
We must get there.
Bianco, come.
Hello.
This is for. Take this. This is for evening enjoyment.
Hello.
Now I want you to drink good beer, and you know what I mean.
Thank you.
Don't forget your assignment.
We'll see them all.
Yes.
I got the useless letter from the parish priest and I decided to ignore it. It could imply that you went to that parish office to say damaging things about me. So now you have the guts to monitor my activities in this palace. Who are you? What are you up to? Don't let me break.
Your Majesty, we are discussing about the kingdom, not the palace. I am a woman of this kingdom and I...
Therefore, you don't know everything concerning this kingdom?
No, Your Majesty. I do not know everything about this kingdom. But I know that what is happening in this kingdom now is not good. It's not good for us.
So what are you insinuating? That I have a hand in what is going on? Is that what you're saying?
Your Majesty, Chief Odinaka is a nobleman. He has our interests at heart. I am even a beneficiary of his scholarship scheme. We are unleashing terror on them and that is not fair. It's not fair.
I see. Now you have grown the wings to talk back at me, right?
No, Your Majesty. Who am I to talk back at my queen? Your Majesty, I just want this kingdom to be on the path of progress. I do not want violence. Because violence would lead to war and I don't want war. Please, Your Majesty.
See, I want you to understand that we all know that you've done well as the young queen, okay? But, Your Majesty, if you permit me, I'll advise you to calm down on how you talk to her. Before she'll start believing that you're trying to comfort her and you know it's not good at all.
I cannot confront the queen. I cannot. I cannot just stand the abnormality happening around here. I cannot keep quiet because if I do, my conscience will prick me. I cannot keep quiet. It's not fair. Those people are our people.
Your message was rather too urgent. Is there anything that warrants the attention of the Ono?
Oh no, I need an update on Rachel.
Rachel? Which Rachel?
Rachel, the daughter of Nogolo Keke of Abata village. I need an update on her.
Your Majesty, I am the Ono of this land. Is there anything that warrants you inviting me to the palace to begin to inquire about a girl?
Is she still single?
Your Majesty, why are you inquiring about her marital status?
Ezeonu, you have confirmed to be the man. Rachel, the daughter of Onogolo Keke of Abata village, should be the one my son is marrying.
I'm sure that Jane, the daughter of the catechist, has started to show the weakness of our father in the palace.
My son will start the process of her divorce tomorrow. She shouldn't be married to my son.
Yes. I have known that. And I never wanted your son to get involved with Jane, but he wanted Jane. I will go and look for Rachel. And if she has gotten married to anybody, I will personally kill the husband. And bring her back to the king. Because that's what is more important to us.
Well, no, I don't approve of that. If Rachel is married, let her be. We can always get another warrior to marry.
It's all right, Your Highness. You see, power is power.
Bravo TV. Enjoy various genres of entertainment programming from the comfort of your home through our satellite delivered channels in your favorite languages: French, English, Swahili, Twi, Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, and so on. Aforevo Dubbing Services. With the largest number of dubbing studios in Africa, we can help you dub your videos to major languages in Africa. Swahili, English, French, Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, Wolof, Zulu, and so on. Aforevo YouTube, the largest YouTube partner in Africa, with over 500 channels of top African entertainment and millions of eyeballs daily. We help thousands of video creators make money on YouTube. Aforevo, the revolution is on.